Today, I'm going to talk to you about human-centric marketing and why, in the age of AI and chatbots, human marketing wins. So, I think this is very important to consider when you're thinking about using AI tools or marketing automation. What is it that still can make you stand out? So, in a world where AI can automate almost everything, brands and companies that win are the ones that stay most human. You build trust and create meaningful connections with your audience. And how do you do this? You have to tell your story, your values, and why relationships matter more than ever. So if you can get clear on your messaging and use it throughout your website and online, it'll resonate with your local community and get you more business. So we know this works. As an agency, we went through this process last year, a rebranding process, not just visually, but more in terms of tuning into our messaging and our purpose and who we work with and why. And it's really reaped dividends for us. We're going through a boon in onboarding. And we've attracted new clients with 12 joining us in the last 3 to 4 months. So I've just got this article here to go over. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is, why is human-centric marketing important? So number one, authenticity builds trust. So AI can churn out content, but people connect with stories. They connect with the why and the people behind the company. So defining your brand identity and then shouting it from the rooftop. So there should be alignment between your messaging on your website and social media and how you present yourself in person. And this reassures customers that they're engaging with real people who care. Number two, this is a way to differentiate yourselves in a crowded market. I can't count how many websites I come across that look like they've been built by bots. And that's not what we want. AI tools make marketing more accessible, more productive, easier to use, but it creates a noisy digital space. So a company that stands out and has a strong identity, that's what will cut through the noise. Number three, emotional connection and loyalty. So customers are more likely to engage with and advocate for businesses that align with their local community and their values. And that's number four. So the local community impact. This is all about connecting you to your local area. This is very important for local service companies. And then number five, consistency. There's an amazing course called Business Made Simple, which we did by Donald Miller to help us craft our story brand or the story behind the brand. And if you have time to do, that's a great thing for you to do as a business owner, as a marketer, as a salesperson. If you don't have time, I've got 5 quick tips. Okay. So how you can tune into your why and your story just right now. If you want to get to it, you can do this now. It's just quick and easy to do. So number one is crafting a clear brand story. So talking about your company's creation, the problems you solve, what makes you unique compared to others. Number two is defining and sharing your core values. So what principles guide your company and how that impacts your staff and how you do your work and your customers. Number three, showcase real people and community involvement. Have them on your blog, have a careers page, have a team page, and highlight any partnerships you have. Number four, using AI thoughtfully and maintaining human touch, as well as setting up automations when people inquire with you. It's very important that you don't lose those personal emails or a personal phone call or texting. You've got to communicate with people as a human being, and this is very important to have as part of your communication strategy. And then number five, educate and engage through content. So write blog posts, create videos, show yourself, show your story. This is super important. Okay, let's get through to now the 6 real-world examples. These include some clients across the different verticals, but it also includes our own website. So I'm going to start with number 1, ourselves. What I like about how we presented ourselves, we really got to the bottom of a few different key elements that you can use. So number 1 is having a tagline. So we've been a bit greedy here. We use different taglines depending on the situation, but we have your online growth partner as number 1. And then number 2, making data make sense. So that's the purpose and what we do at North Shore Digital in terms of using data across digital marketing, but making it into information. And then our mission is to help 100 Canadian companies increase their revenues, profit, and impact. So we know exactly what our mission is. Our culture, this is a culture statement. So this is very good internally, so your staff know what your culture is. But then this helps you get aligned to how you present yourselves to the outside world. And for us, it's the heartbeat of our company is our people who are curious consultants, resilient troubleshooters, and lifelong learners. So 3 archetypes of characteristics that all our staff exhibit. And we support and celebrate one another. Our clients mean the world to us. We have 3 core values, and this governs not just the way we do business as an agency, but how we work with our clients. So number 1 is growth. If you don't grow in life, you're at a standstill. Growth in digital marketing means visibility, reach, traffic, inquiries, customers, revenues, profit, ROI, in that order. So that's what we're going after. We're after growth, okay? But we want sustainable growth. So number 2 is sustainability. We don't just want a bang and then a fizzle out. We want sustainable growth year over year. And that's what marketing and sales should do for you. It should be momentum as you build up. And that's the 3rd one is legacy. So if we're not leaving the world in a better place, then what's the point? We need to grow sustainable businesses to make our communities better. And then another aspect that we like to drill down on is our brand. So our brand stands for craft. And these are 5 brand facets for us. Consistency. So digital marketing is all about consistent efforts, whether it's in SEO, it's in ads, it's about strategy, analytics, all about each month analyzing performance and then building on that so that you get momentum. Number 2, results. So don't just focus on vanity metrics like impressions and clicks. We want to see qualified inquiries. We want to see revenues. We want to be able to judge ROI. And so that's why it's important to work with an agency that puts this at the forefront. A lot of agencies don't. They just consider it based on old metrics like clicks or what it costs per conversion. We want to actually qualify conversions and make sure that they are real qualified leads. Number 3, awareness. We're aware we work with very busy people, so we're flexible. And that's number 4, flexibility. And we're flexible in terms of the tech stack you use. We want to fit into what CRM you're using and get access to that so that we can see when there's closed business. Number 5, transparency. So we work in a very transparent way. We'll present results to you, we'll explain them, and then we'll make a plan on how to build on them, whether it's high-performing campaigns or underperforming campaigns. And we don't hold our clients hostage, so it's month to month. We don't get them to sign a 6-month or a 12-month contract, month to month. We don't want you to carry on working with us unless you feel it's the right fit. And we're transparent in that we invite ourselves as custodians or managers on your Google Ads and Google Analytics account. The data is yours. Okay, so that's about us. And we have some information here about our team. And I like about the team page, it's quite playful. We have information that's a little bit quirky, so fun facts about people. Like Ira ran track for UBC and was a provincial champion in BC for 200 meters. Fun little facts like this. Or Sasha here, he went to school in Germany and speaks 4 languages. So some things that maybe you don't know about our team, and some professional things that you might want to check up on the history of where we came from and why we're now a digital marketing agency. Anyhow, so I think it's important to have things like this. Show your partners, your extended team. All right, that's enough about us, our examples from us. What about some good examples from the verticals we work with? Landscapers, home services, construction, health practices, private schools. Um, and so here's some examples of clients who do this well. So Great Canadian, they are great at community involvement and for a local service company. Their SEO shines because of this. And I love their tagline or mission, building community one landscape at a time. You'll see here on their about page, they have all sorts of information like the history of the company, strategic partnerships, community aspects. You'll see this great picture here, shows them very well dressed in their uniforms that really stand out. You see them across the North Shore. They're also in an iconic place here at Lonsdale Quay, overlooking downtown. Just really well done here. And then you'll hear from their founder here. You can read a message from him, and you can see various aspects of their leadership team, expertise, why choose them, the areas they serve. So just a very well done about page here. Next example from the world of plumbing. This is R&B's hero image, and I love that they took a risk on this and really showcased their personality with, the team dressed up in a band, playing their instruments, having fun. Shows the sort of business that you want to work with. Someone who doesn't take things too seriously, but is professional. You can see that with their uniforms, but also has some character. That's what we're missing. We want character. From the world of health practices, Value Voices. So a shout out here to Sholay and her team, how they've crafted their mission and vision, creating a world where every child has a voice. So it's a team of speech therapists and occupational therapists. And their mission is, together we raise children's voices up in the world through inspiring self-expression. And their vision is, together we connect 1 million children to their true voice. And they also do something that I really recommend, and that is explaining why you are called what you are called. So here they explain why they're called Value Voices. I recommend this to all companies, no matter how simple your name is. Explain your name. And then you can also meet her team underneath, various team members. You can meet on the team page here. And final one is from Brockton. So here you can see Heads Welcome. So that's written by Karen, who's the head of school. You can see the mission of the school, educating and inspiring the growth of outstanding humans in contribution to a better world. And vision and guiding principles, Brockton at a glance. So here's another good example about how they have explained their role. They have a great picture here of a smiling student and some information about the board and testimonials. A great example there of how to do an about page. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. If you want to read more, there's more in the article, or if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out.